All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem,
Yahweh
Yahushai, Waha, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel. Me and brother Yarala were just breaking bread on the topic of basically doing the best that you can in the spirit, and we wanted to name this lesson, do your part in the spirit and you will be rewarded. Because sometimes it's a little overwhelming when you're going through your daily life, with your job. You may have, situations with children and stuff like that to where, it kind of could potentially get in the way or seem like it get in the way of doing this ministry. But the scriptures, provide a way to where you can do what the Lord allows you to do for this ministry, and you'll be rewarded as long as the Lord sees you doing this work. You'll be rewarded. So, did you have any opening words, bro?
No, we just get right into it.
Okay.
Oh, I did want to say, like the brother saying, man, as long as you're doing your due diligence, the Most High will see you, and and he'll take that into account, because that's why our scriptures say we seek Him 10 times more. You know what I'm saying? Because we can never go far enough. So that's all the Most High is asking for: sincerity and honesty with yourself, man, the spirit. And church they like to use always, the Lord know your heart. Well, that's true, but they use it to justify wickedness. The Lord does know everyone's heart. That's why He's going to kill 2/3 of our people, especially the ones in those churches. But the people that are sincere, that are in this truth, pushing this ministry and fighting to push His word in the faith of Yahweh Hashem Shai, the Most High sees that, and he doesn't forget that. He remembers that,
Okay.
And so he blesses you in that, and eventually He increases you, But this thing is a fight,
Okay.
So what do you want to start off with, bro?
I want to get that in Proverbs 12 and 24.
All right, it's Proverbs chapter 12, verse 24. The hand of the diligent shall bear rule, but the slothful shall be under tribute.
Right. So, whatever situation that may befall you, man, you still have to remain diligent. There's certain situations where you might not be able to do as much or do as much as you would like to for the ministry at certain points of time. But when you have the opportunity to do what you can, execute, man. Okay? Because it says the hand of the diligent shall bear rule. So if we continue to remain faithful, okay, then we're eventually going to receive the reward at the end of the deal. Okay? But if you were slothful and say, "Oh, I'm catching hell, woe is me, my woman, she being a demon," that's being slothful, really, because you're supposed to, like the brother said, seek the Lord 10 times more. Okay? And so if you're slothful, then you're going to end up being a slave, man, for Satan. You see?
And you're not going to be able to partake in the first fruits, man. Because what are we fighting for? What's the whole goal? Rulership, dominion, man. To be the governing body. So you give that diligence, you're going to bear rule, man. You're going to have to say so over the rest of the nation of Israel and over the whole planet Earth. Under who? The Heavenly Father, Yahweh, His Son, Yahweh Shai, and King David, man. But if you're slothful, you're going to be in tribute to. Now, you're not going to pay taxes, but you're not going to be a part of that governing body. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be of a lower class and lower rank. You're still going to be in the kingdom of heaven as an Israelite, but you're not going to bear rule, man, because you weren't diligent. Okay. So you're gonna be one that the regular people walk around. We want to be one of the ones that had that fame, for being diligent and fighting for the name of Yahweh Hashem Shai. We want to bear rule, man. That's why you in this thing, man. We're not in here just to chill, and this ain't no damn frat, man. This ain't no moose lodge. Yeah. No shit we get together with on the weekend and shoot the shit, talk shit, eat chicken, talk about hoes and play dominoes and watch the game, man. No, man, we all cool and all. We fellowship, break bread, and that's beautiful. That's a gift. But we still got a job doing, a ministry to push, man. That's the ultimate goal,
God.
Did you want more on that?
That was a point on that. You can get Matthew 25 and 20. I'm gonna get this quick precept in Matthew 24. in 42, it says, "Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doeth come. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched, and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think the Son of Man, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh." So, you know, if you got that slothful spirit on you, man, you got to pray to Yahweh to take it off you, because you don't know what day the Lord's going to come back, man. You don't know what point in period. Now, we know that we're in the last days. Okay, we know that every day that passes by is one day closer to salvation. Okay, so what is the reason for you to be settled on your leaves, as the scriptures say? The scriptures say, watch, man, which requires attention to prophecies, attention to the times that we're in, and acting like you understand that, proving and showing that you understand that by doing the work. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's really not a specific place to start, but because I mean the whole parable, I mean, you know, is kind of long. I just want to kind of skip to the point in verse 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just had a quick precept for you, real quick, and I can get that for you. Proverbs chapter 13, verse 4. The soul of the sluggard desireth and hath nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made fat.
God.
Okay? So the soul of the sluggard desireth and hath nothing. So you being lazy, okay, you want all this stuff, praying for all this stuff, you know, asking Heavenly Father, but you being a lazy Negro, you know, you ain't going to have nothing, you know, because you're not working, you know. Everybody wants something, but hey, the ones that really, that's why the scriptures say in James, it tells you what to ask for, man.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
You know, but you desire, but the sluggard is not going to have anything. Why? Because you're not putting in work to show the Most High that you deserve any inkling of what you're asking for, man. You know, but it says, but the soul of the diligent shall be made fat. So the ones that are diligent, they're going to increase, man. You know, that's what the Most High look for, an effort. They're going to be increased with the blessings runneth over, you know. Pressed down, runneth over, as quoting the Gospels, loosely paraphrasing, you know. The diligent is going to be made fat and it be increased, man. You know, but if you were being a sluggard, hey, you're going to be desiring all these type of things and then wondering why, but hey, you being a lazy nigga, man.
Okay.
Ain't no time to be no lazy mind nigga. So that's the brother saying, man, we have to fight off that slothful spirit because everyone gets into it. We in this flesh, man. Esau is wearing out the saints right now. Jake getting their ass busted financially, at home, all these things in the world, but all that shit don't matter, man. This is all a part of our lot to get to the kingdom of heaven, man. Hey, it's a trial, man. It's you know, it's a trial for a reason, you know. But those are things that we have to fight through, you know, and continuously be diligent. And then that's when we're gonna be made fat. We're gonna increase more so spiritual on the side. Now, some brothers may have financial situation may be great, or certain situations may be going good for them. But the ultimate goal is to increase spiritually, man, because all the other stuff doesn't matter at the end of the day. Yep. But I got this for you. Said Matthew 25, starting at 20.
Bible for sure.
All right, Matthew 25 and 20. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more.
Right. So this is the parable of the stewardship of talents, and you know we bring this out often. It's a popular parable. Okay. And the servant who brought his Lord a return on his investment is going to receive a reward for his toiling. Now there might have been days when he lost some money, okay, or where he wasn't able to trade in the markets or do whatever he did in order to make that gain. But in the long run, in the long term, because if you read the verse up, it says after a long time. So the Lord's given us plenty of time to get this right. Okay? It says after a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh. Okay? But he's coming quickly though. You gotta understand that He's coming in a short span of time. When he comes, it's gonna be like, dang, that was quick. But we're receiving plenty of time to get ourselves right, okay, and to do the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But it's in verse 20, it talks about how he brought 5 talents more. Okay, so he started off with 5 and he ended up with 10. Okay, I think there's some more on that.
Come. Verse 21, his Lord said unto him, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord.
Right, and that's the point. That's what we hope for, man. To enter into the joy of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? And so, yeah, we're faithful over this ministry, which really isn't a small thing, but it's going to lead to a greater thing. It's going to lead to rulership over land masses, rulership over governments, okay? Rulership over larger amounts of people. And so, if we're faithful within this small amount that the Lord gave us, which we don't even deserve in the first place, how much more when we receive the reward of being, diligent, okay? In that which he gave to us. You see?
Right, because like I said, this is the beginning, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is the beginning of spiritual power. This is the beginning of establishing the kingdom of heaven on earth, man, which is what? A standard. What's the kingdom of heaven? It's within us. The understanding the law, statutes, commandments, okay? The true understanding and the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua being portrayed on the planet earth, man. So this is the beginning of that. So what's required of us right now? Blessed he does read, study, in the spirit, do 3 videos a week. You know what I'm saying? Sit your ass down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Certain things, it's not really, that's why the scriptures say the Lord's yoke is easy and his burden is light, man. Mm-hmm. Okay, the Lord ain't out there having us slay unblemished lambs and putting blood on doorposts and all these things, you know? There's a certain way. Treat your brother good, man. Have respect for your brother, man. Treat your brother as you want to be treated. All these things are very doable if the Spirit is on you, man. You know, and that's why he said, we faithful in these things, he's going to increase us in a lot, man. Because if we can't do these things, why the hell would the Heavenly Father trust us with rulership on the whole earth if you can't be a brother? You know what I'm saying? If you can't stop chambering and popping everything that has a fat ass. You know what I'm saying? Not saying if you're single, hey, if you guys, we deal with women, but you know, it's, you know, you have a balance, man. But you know, why would he entrust us to that thing that major if we can't do the little things here, man? You know, it just doesn't make sense. Did you want some more on that parable, or was that the point?
I mean, it basically repeats the same thing for the one with 10 talents, so that's pretty much it.
But yeah, just like the brother said, this is the one we bring out all the time because it's very relevant to now. Mm-hmm. Okay, we have to use our talents as given us. We have to flip our talents, man. Whether you got 1 talent, you know, whether you got 10 talents, 5 talents, whatever, you have to maximize your talents, man. Mm-hmm. You have to have an increase on your investment, man.
Yep.
No matter what it is. And like the brother said, over a long period of time, you know, so it's going to take time. We're going to take falls. You're going to take L's. A righteous man going to fall, but you get back up and you keep doing what you can do to invest and increase, man. Mm-hmm. You know? And the people that started out first year in the stock market, they're not too good. They don't make a lot of money versus the guy that's been doing this thing 15, 20 years. He knows how the market goes. His predictions are better. You know, he knows what stocks. So it's experience. So the longer you're in this thing, the more you continue to get into it, the more you'll learn with your experience, you know? To where those pitfalls ain't going to phase you, you know?
Yep.
What
the next one I wanted was in Mark chapter 14. And you can start at verse, really at the top. I'm going to get this quick precept real fast. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 7. And I'm going to start at, well, it's just is one verse. Verse 20. It says, let every man abide in the same calling wherein he was called. So, you know, if you were called, you know, to have a certain portion of the Spirit, then, you know, stay within that lot. Don't try to do too much, but at the same time, don't let go of that portion that you were given. You know what I'm saying? Just stay in line with what the Lord has for you, because every brother's walk is not going to be the same.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Every position in Israel is not the same position. So that position that you were given, do the best that you can do at it. I mean, that you can do in it. You know? And that leads up to another scripture that I had in Colossians